Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Barcelona and Napoli, and in this game Barcelona has won against Napoli 4-2, and this was away from home. The fact that Barcelona were able to score 4 goals away from home, right, not at the Camp Nou but away from home, that is a big achievement. I know that this seems like I'm over exaggerating, but we have to realize where this Barcelona team is coming from and how much they have improved. And in tonight's game against Napoli, they have for sure showed to the world and to the Barcelona fans that they are building something truly special, and many of us are here for it. But before we go into this post-match review between Napoli and FC Barcelona, I do want to talk about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app. If you guys do want to find out the latest player news or team news, or if you want to see some player stats or team stats, like for example, if you want to watch and look at all of the stats that has been portrayed within this game between Barcelona and Napoli, you can find all of that information within the OneFootball app. It is again a very reliable app. It also gives you tactical articles, and for the people in the UK, you guys can also see La Liga highlights. So if you guys do want to see Barcelona highlights, Real Madrid highlights, Atletico Madrid highlights, you can find that within the OneFootball app. It's a very entertaining, informative app. The only thing you do have to do is use your camera on your phone, scan the QR code that you do see on the screen here, or if not, there's also going to be a link in the description box down below. They'll take you straight to the App Store. You can download the app and then set exactly who you do want to follow, and you'll be set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So Barcelona is going to be advancing towards the next round. What we are going to be doing in this video is talk about the first half, the second half, and then give my overall conclusion of this game, starting with the starting 11. And so as we can see here, we did see Ter Stegen, Serginho Dest, Pique, Araujo, Sergio Busquets, Adama Traoré, Pedri, Alba, Ferran Torres, Frenkie de Jong, and Aubameyang. Many of us were expecting Xavi to start, Dembélé to start, but no, Xavi wanted to use a completely different starting 11 compared to the starting 11 that we did see against Valencia. So it just shows you that Xavi does trust in all of his players that he does have within his squad, and he believes that a different starting 11 does not matter because that 11 can bring the results, and that is what we did see against Napoli. So let's go into the first half, right, because we did see a very focused and electric Barcelona. And why is that the case? That is because the goals that we did see coming from this team against Napoli, it surprised us so much, because the goals that they have been scoring, it has been so different to the type of goals that we have been scoring over the past few years. And I have said this, like when I was talking about the match between Barcelona and Valencia, these goals are coming in a very different way, and we love to see it. And again, I'm going to be explaining exactly what I do mean by this. So let's go into the first goal, because Barcelona's first goal did come in very early. We saw Aubameyang carry the ball from the defensive line all the way to the halfway line. Adama Traoré picks up the ball, he takes down about 2 or 3 players, and then he passes it towards Jordi Alba, and Barcelona have completed a very fast counter-attack. Yes, you heard that right. Barcelona were literally having their players run all over the pitch and displaying a very fast movement counter-attacking play. It was a very similar goal to what we usually see with Bayern Munich or Man City. Like, the fast transition that has been reinstilled in these Barcelona players is humongous. So the one-touch type of goals, the fast transition from the defensive line to the attack, all of that was well taught by Xavi Hernandez. And that first goal that came from Jordi Alba, it is the greatest example. Now, of course, it was not all Barcelona. Napoli was having their fair share in those first 45 minutes. Like, the main goal coming from Napoli was for them to basically counter-attack. Every time they regained the possession, they wanted to quickly pass that ball or make a long ball to Insigne or Osimhen. Those were the 2 main attackers for Napoli. But it was very difficult, right, for also Ronald Araujo and Jordi Pique to defend those 2 players because of how fast they were moving. Like, for example, there were moments where Araujo was misplacing passes that allowed Napoli to counterattack, and Barcelona had to suffer at some points within the first 45 minutes. But in the end, overall, when it comes to the full 90 minutes, these 2 center backs, Araujo and Jordi Pique, they got the job done, and they have contributed in a very beautiful way. And then fast forwarding towards the 13th minute, we saw Frenkie de Jong score his goal, and again, it was a goal that was extremely unexpected. Like, when was the last time we saw Frenkie de Jong shoot the ball from outside the box and into the top right corner? It was like a finesse type of shot. If you guys have not watched that yet, you guys do have to watch it. Just search it up on YouTube. Frenkie de Jong scored a goal that surprised us so much. And so, like I've said, Frenkie shoots the ball with a finesse shot into the top right corner, and I'm glad to see that, right? Many of us are so glad to see that Frenkie has been showing the confidence on the field that he can score from whatever area on the pitch. It doesn't always necessarily have to be inside the box, and I'm so glad to see that Xavi Hernandez has been giving Frenkie de Jong the permission to show his quality, because we know that Frenkie can do so much more than what we did see in those first 2 seasons at Barcelona. And the fact that Frenkie, right, let's focus on Frenkie just for a second, right? The fact that this player here, if he continues to be on this form, if he continues to add that third assist or make the assist or score a goal or dictate the play, how are you going to bench this player? Like, if Frenkie is playing like this, right, there is no way I can see Xavi benching this player and having him come in like on the 65th minute or on the 75th minute. There is just no way. And this is a great thing to say, right, because the fact that I, right, am having so much trouble trying to know what will be the best midfield duo to play in those interior roles, that is a great thing to say. Like, I can't tell you what will be the best midfield duo between Frenkie, Xavi, and Pedri. I know that we can play all three at once, but Frenkie playing as an interior is a much different player than Frenkie playing as a central defensive midfielder. Frenkie can give you so much more. He can give you goals, he can give you assists, and obviously Xavi and Pedri can also do that. So it's going to be very interesting to see just what Xavi does prefer in his starting 11. Who could it be within those interior roles? Pedri, Xavi, or Frenkie, who have all been playing phenomenal as of late. And obviously Frenkie also added more things onto the game. He was pressuring the opposition very well. Xavi is obviously a master at that and one of the best midfielders on doing so, but Frenkie in this game was the best player to pressure the ball, regain the possession, and move forward. And also he was carrying the ball, he had those magical runs in certain moments within the game, and so Xavi must have an answer by now. Like, I just do not think that Xavi's still trying to wonder what would be his preferred ideal midfield. I think that he does have an answer. I do believe that he does have a specific role for Frenkie, Xavi, and Pedri, because it is very important, right, to have those answers now to build for the future and for the now. But overall, in those first 45 minutes, everybody was playing so well. Barcelona were demanding authority in almost all of the areas, if not basically all of the areas on the pitch. And Napoli, in the end, were able to score coming from a ridiculous mistake from Ter Stegen, and that is exactly what Napoli was looking for. But even with that mistake, right, that Ter Stegen has made inside the box, even though we know that could have easily been defended and Barcelona could have potentially get away from that conceded goal, that mistake did not overshadow what Barcelona was showing in those first 45 minutes. And then obviously after that, Jordi Pique scored and made it 3-1. He shot it to the bottom right corner with his left foot. It's very strange, right, to see Pique be up that high up the field. I mean, like, Jordi Pique has been doing that for the past like 10 years, but it's still crazy to me that even at the age of 35, 36 years old, Pique is still scoring as a center back and acting as a forward. And so overall, I'm very happy, right? I'm so happy that Xavi has reinstilled the joyfulness, the happiness, the work ethic back into these players, because this is what you're going to be getting. And so going into the second half, Xavi Hernandez did not make any changes yet. He maintained the exact same starting 11. Barcelona also maintained overall like their level on the field. They were more secured with the ball. I do think though that they have dropped their pressing just for a little bit, right, in those first 15 minutes of the second half. And that is normal, right? Because I think that the only reason why Xavi did drop the intensity level in terms of the pressing is to not overwork these players on the field. And so Barcelona were having possession, they were in control of the game, and Napoli had a very tough time trying to counterattack against Barcelona in the second half, because I do believe that by that time Barcelona already found their solution, and they found it early for Napoli to not find no spaces at all to counterattack Barcelona, because Barcelona were closing down very quickly. So it was all Barcelona's game, and I love to see that. Fast forward towards the 59th minute, we saw Aubameyang score a goal, and he made it 4-1. And I do believe that Aubameyang deserved this goal. He did miss a couple of chances in those first 20 minutes of the game, and so the fact that Aubameyang was able to score, great, because he did have a hat-trick in the previous game, and now he did have one goal up against Napoli. And hopefully Aubameyang continues to perform at this level. But look, let me tell you guys, I'm going to go back to Frenkie de Jong, because I just cannot stop talking about this player, because again, in this second goal that Frenkie was involved in, Frenkie was the reason Aubameyang even scored, because it was coming from a beautiful play and the intelligence coming from Frenkie de Jong. We saw Adama Traoré have the ball, he dribbled past down the right flank, he crosses the ball into the box, it went through Frenkie de Jong, and then it went straight to Aubameyang. And the fact that Frenkie de Jong was able to basically make that fake attempt that he was going to get the ball, and he let the ball go through him, that confused the Napoli defense, and they gave space and time towards someone like Aubameyang, and Aubameyang was able to shoot that ball into the top right, and then it was a goal. Frenkie de Jong, right, that was a smart play. These type of things do come from smart players. Frenkie de Jong is a smart player. He was aware of his surroundings, he knew exactly where the ball was going to go, and he knew that he was not supposed to be within that play, which is why he let the ball go through him. So Frenkie continued to make a case, right, on why he should be starting as a interior in Barcelona's midfield and to go over someone like Xavi or for Pedri. And I'm so glad to also see him contribute in many goals and in many different ways. And then fast forwarding a couple of minutes later, we saw Dembélé, Nico, Luke de Jong all enter into the pitch. It just shows that Barcelona now have more options on the field than before. And with that, right, with Dembélé, Nico, and Luke de Jong coming in, it refreshed the pressing movement from Barcelona. I think that Barcelona in those last 15 minutes wanted to restart their pressing at a very high level, which is why he placed in Dembele, Nico, and Luke de Jong, and to also give Napoli a very tough time. And then fast forwarding in those last 5 to 10 minutes, we saw Napoli score their second goal of the night. I do not think that was supposed to be a goal because of the way that Nico Gonzalez was fouled in the penalty box. Like, it was so clear that was a foul, but Barcelona did not ask for it, right? I really questioned that moment. I'm like, why didn't Barcelona ask for a foul? Because Nico Gonzalez was clearly being pulled down the field. But here is going to be the final conclusion, and I'm going to make this very quick, right? And I want you guys to also give your conclusion coming out away from this game in the comment sections down below. Barcelona was very, very electric, and they have clearly showed that they have improved. And I said this on Twitter that basically summed up where Barcelona's at the moment. Barcelona's making it game over on the 60th minute. There is no way. We have officially entered a brand new era in this Barcelona squad, and we need to brace ourselves because that is where Barcelona is heading. They scored 4 goals against Atletico Madrid, 4 goals against Valencia, 4 goals against Napoli. I don't even remember when was the last time Barcelona has made a game over on the 60th minute, and we did this at a very intense game, a high stake game. And so Xavi has truly unlocked a high goal scoring Barcelona. I do think that a few transfers for this club in the summer is really going to make Barcelona a very strong team, a very world dominant Barcelona, a Barcelona that we have not seen in many years. And so I cannot wait. I cannot wait for next season. Obviously, we do have to take it game by game, but it's just next season is really calling for us. And I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, Xavi was able to pull this Barcelona, a Barcelona that was like in 9th place and playing horrible football. And now we are here seeing Barcelona play beautiful football and showing that this team is going to only grow moving forward. So we have to respect that and we move. Let's go into the next round and continue to show to the world that this Barcelona team is building something special. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona post-match review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.